It's Idaho Country, 97.9 KQFC. Dirk Bentley and his number one with Am I the Only One? It's 8:36. Good morning, Corey and Debbie. It's Q Waking Crew and some guests in the studio with us. We have McHugh and Heather Olson. Now, this is the starting today of Hydrocephalus Awareness Month. And did I say that properly?
You
okay.
Did say it correctly.
Now, this is a name that maybe for a lot of folks you haven't heard the name, but it's a lot more common than you would think for a name that you haven't heard that often. Why don't you tell us a little bit? And obviously, this is something that is very close to both of your hearts.
Yes, very much so. We have a daughter that was born with hydrocephalus. She will have it her whole entire life. Hydrocephalus is basically water on your brain. Water, if it's very, if water is under a lot of pressure, it's very strong. So our little daughter, our Tessa Hope, she was diagnosed with hydrocephalus when she was 20 weeks in utero. We delivered. She had brain surgery to basically relieve water pressure on her brain. It affects about 1 in every 1,000 babies that are born. And it's also something that can be acquired. It's not something that is at birth. It can be acquired through a head trauma or any other accidents that you might have with your head.
And there is no permanent cure. The only treatment really is surgery, correct?
That's correct. The only treatment for hydrocephalus is surgical, which is through the implantation of a shunt, which is what Tessa has. But the thing with shunts is that they don't last forever. So there's about more than 30,000 shunt surgeries are performed annually in our country, and that's about 1 every 30 minutes. And most of them are not the patient's first surgery. Ooh. So they will malfunction. So at times they'll have revisions. So she will have this her whole life, and she will have subsequent surgeries. The hope is that the fewer the better.
Well, yeah, obviously. And this was a staggering number when I was looking at how much money that there's over $1 billion per year in medical costs for patients that have hydrocephalus, but yet there's only about $1 million per year that is actually allocated from the National Institutes of Health.
Yeah, the funding is really low right now. The Hydrocephalus Association, they are the folks that really build awareness for hydrocephalus and kids with these special needs. This year, they're going to have a March on Washington. They have a yearly conference that we're going to try to make and just try to be a voice for Idaho as well, because currently in Idaho there's no support groups, there's no awareness walks, there's no awareness campaigns. So we're just trying to get out and spread the word about what hydrocephalus is and that it does affect people, and that there are folks in our community out there that are dealing with this on a daily basis.
Well, and it's something I understand so well because, with my father Daddy died of ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Lou Gehrig's disease. And again, I've lived my entire adult life, because I was 11 when he passed, with a disease that most people don't know, but yet it's a lot more common than people think. So I understand there isn't, same thing here in Idaho. We don't have an official organization for that. So I understand the frustration of wanting to get the awareness out there for something that needs that attention. Mm-hmm. And that's not to say that so many of the ailments that are out there and diseases that are out there don't. They don't need that awareness, and they don't need the attention and the monies, but yet there's others that still do and kind of get shoved to the side unless there's folks like you and folks like myself that are out there and well, the old squeaky wheel gets the grease. It's that thing. If we're not demanding to say, hey, this deserves attention, this deserves monies to be allocated for, then they won't.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And so bless you for being out there and being that voice for your daughter and for all the other kids and adults that are afflicted with this and suffer from it every day.
Well, we appreciate your time. Everybody can go out and check out more information on hydrocephalus at the Hydrocephalus Association website. That's www.hydroassoc.org. So very good site.
Hey, Debbie, can we get this on the community calendar?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so coming up here in just a little bit, that link will be available. If you go to kqfc.com, go to the community calendar, and for the month of September, that link is going to be there for you to be able to go and check out on the ways that you can be able to help. Is there anything else you would like folks to know and things that they could do?
Our biggest thing with talking to you guys and other folks in the community is just to hopefully get a support group started, because like McHugh said, there are people in this community that are affected by it and would probably love to have a support group, but there isn't one, and they don't know how to get one started or who to talk to start. So we're trying to be that starting point, and so maybe we can get an email address or something so folks can contact us and try to get some interest going.
Yeah, why don't we do this just to make it easy for you? So if you go to kqfc.com, Debbie and I's email is right on there, or it's pretty easy to remember, wakingcrew@kqfc.com. And if you send us your name and information, if one of your kids, a family member has hydrocephalus, just give us your contact information, and I'll forward this on to McHugh and Heather, and then you guys can be able to take that information from there.